Assalamualaikum. My name is Mariam Fatma and my group members are Ayman Shanaz and Mariam Shahzadi. So today we are here to present the physics project, which is the PVC room cooler. In this presentation, we are going to cover few main points of our project, and these points are abstract, introduction, component of system, parameter affecting the rate of cooling, procedure of making, working, advantages and disadvantages, conclusion, recommendations, and precautions. So we start our presentation from the abstract of our project. The short summary of our project, which are the representative of whole project. The room cooler is a type of conventional air cooler which is used to provide room cooling as well as a refrigeration system. Lower part of cooler consists of a tank which is filled with the water and upper part is connected to the pump. Fan is fixed to cooling pad and connect to the pump. And by using this setup, air cooler works and provide cooling. Introduction. In a summer, temperature of atmosphere is highly hot. Hence, people suffer from uncomfortable situation. They need a method for cooling down hot temperature. There is not a wide variety of options. Air conditioner is one source for cooling temperature, but it's very expensive, which can't be affordable for all people in a developing countries. So they want less expensive and cheaper method, air cooler. Air cooler is only a source which fulfills the all requirements of a cheaper cooling method. In cooler, the process of evaporation performed which take hot air from atmosphere and convert into the cold air by using the mixture of water and air. Components of a system. Components are elements which are arranged together for performing some specified work or for achieving some purpose. So we use few components for properly working of our project PVC room cooler, and these components are PVC pipe, instant glue, compass, scale, cutter, water pump, LED light, resistor, CPU fan, iron net, thin rubber pipe, neutral wire, and SPST switch. These all components are used in our project for making our project effective and advanced. Next point is parameter affecting the rate of cooling. As the cooling process occurs by the evaporative cooling, as the rate of cooling depend on few factors, and these factors are atmospheric temperature, atmospheric humidity, velocity of air, temperature of water supply. Air temperature is inversely related to humidity. If the temperature is high, humidity of atmosphere is low. Velocity of air or air pressure also change with temperature. If the temperature is cold, air will sink, making air pressure higher. Temperature of water also affects the cooling process. If the water is cold, more cooling will be produced. But if the water is hot, cooling will be slowed down. So this is all about from my side. Now Mariam Shahzadi present the procedure of our project.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Mariam Shahzadi and I'm going to discuss and I'm going to explain the procedure of PVC pipe room cooler. First of all, we need PVC pipe to make cooler. So first we take PVC pipe and cut at the one side and heat it on the low flame to make plates of cooler. Cut the plates for four sides of cooler which length is 16 centimeter and width is 14 centimeter, and other two plates for up and down covering which length and width are 14 centimeter. At one side of plate, cut the square for CPU fan with the help of scale and its length and width are 8 cm. Then bind the three sides plates with lower plate with the help of instant glue to make it waterproof, and fourth side plate is cut as the size of tank and fixed it as back side, and due to the elasticity of PVC pipe we will put a strip on the top of the back side of cooler to remove the elasticity. Now structural body of air cooler is ready. Backside frame length is 8 cm and width is 14 cm. Fix the iron net in the frame structure. Structure of frame is fixed at the backside over the tank. Now fix net bolt using screwdriver to fix the frame. After that we have to make a tube for our cooler from which water will flow. For this we are using PVC pipe which bended on the heat and drill a hole in it. Then attach it on upside of cooler. Now take a CPU fan and put inside of cooler. Make two holes on front side of cooler to attach LED, one for pump and the other for fan. and make 2 more holes to attach SPST switch on it. Now taking submersible pump of 12 volt and attach one side of pipe to the pump and the other side with the tube which is inside the cooler body. Then take a socket to give power. Now connect negative cell of both LED with the help of tin wire. Now take 1K resistance so that LED will not fuse. Now attach positive and negative wires on CPU fan. Then attach negative wire of submersible pump with negative one of CPU fan and positive wire of pump with positive one. Now attach positive wire of CPU fan with switch which allows to switch CPU fan on and off, and attach wire of submersible pump with other switch which will turn CPU fan on. By attaching positive wire of CPU fan with switch, so when our pump and fans get starts and LED also get powered. Now take small holes on tank from which water will flow easily. Now attach a piece of pipe on downside and make space for water to come out and go back to the cooler so that water will not fall on the floor. Now attach a grill on the upper side where CPU fan is being fixed. Now PVC pipe of room cooler is ready. In the next slide, the first figure shows the complete structure of our PVC pipe room cooler, and in the second figure you can see CPU fan, and in this figure shows we make connections of CPU fan with resistors, LED lights, SPST switch, and submersible pump. And in the third figure you can see the submersible pump which is inside the cooler. And then we can fill the tank of cooler, and in the fifth figure represent that we can close all the sides of cooler. In the next shows how water flows inside the room cooler, and the last shows how hot air enters inside the cooler and provide cooling outside. Now I invite Mariam Fatma to explain the working of our project.
Now the point is how PVC room cooler works. So I explain its working. First, fill the water in the tank, close all sides, plug in the charger and switch on the button. Two buttons are at the front of cooler. One is for the pump and other one is for CPU fan. Both buttons should on. If there is no water in the tank and also water cooling, that time just on the button of CPU fan. Now cooler start working. Evaporation from now occur inside the cooler and provide cooling at outside atmosphere. For turn off the cooler, first of all, off the button of pump and CPU fan, and after that plug out. In next slide, there is a prototype of our project, and now explain the working practically. This is a cooler, and now fill the water in the tank of cooler. Tank is filled with the water. After that, plug in the charger, switch on the button, and I have on both buttons for of pump and CPU fan. Water start flowing inside the cooler. Now cooler start cooling, and after that close the all sides and enjoy the cooling of PVC room cooler. Now Iman Shanaz explain the advantages, disadvantages and further presentation of our project.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Iman Shahaz and I'm here for this demanding presentation. After discussing the room coolers procedure and working, we come to know that we have some advantages and disadvantages also. So let's discuss the disadvantages. They are less expensive than air conditioners. They require less electricity and they are very helpful for cooling our room. So we can easily use it in our homes. They are portable and can move from one place to another. Along with advantages, we have also some disadvantages that they produce so much noise which is undesirable. They need regular maintenance like cleaning on regular basis. Due to water evaporation increases the air humidity which is undesirable for health. Now let's move towards the uses of our cooler. As you can see in the GIF below that how we can use our room cooler. A room cooler or water cooler uses evaporative cooling to reduce the temperature of a certain area. The water is evaporated and introduced into dry surroundings, causing the vapor to reduce the temperature of the room. So here, so this is that how can we use it? Now we have the conclusion. So I would say that it is very effective as it doesn't rely on harmful chemical coolants. It utilizes 80 to 90% less electricity as compared to air conditioners. So they are very helpful in energy conservation. We can easily use it in our homes for experienced amazing cooling. Now, precautions, we need some precautions for our room cooler so that we can prevent it from dangerous or unpleasant environment from happening that might occur in future when we are using our room cooler. So precautions are here. Two sides of room cooler must be covered by concrete wall. Two sides of room are covered by glass insulator, and the ceiling must be covered by a thermocol layer. Now here we have some recommendations for our room coolers user that to experience the amazing cooling and for effective cooling, a place should be properly ventilated, that air should come properly and they enjoy room cooling properly. Keep your cooler in the front of window, add ice cubes in the tank for amazing cooling. Ensure cleaning of your room cooler before using and handle your cooler with proper care so you can enjoy a long-term cooling. So that's all from our presentation. Thank you so much. I hope you like it.